Hi, I'm Jake.
Dude.
Jay. Shithead.
Chris, take it away.
No, okay, asshole. Starting in 3. That's the cold open. There you go, everyone. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Woodshed Radio podcast. I am.
Hey, babe, you
want to
get DoorDash? You want to give me DoorDash? All right, Swamp Guest, take it away. Introduce yourself. Introduce yourself, Swamp Guest.
This is how this episode is starting. Hi, I'm Klidge Radio. Just call me fucking Klidge. We have fucking Jake.
Because no one else would give him a name.
Jake, Chris, and a very special guest,
Swamp
Audible. Say hi. Hi, who are you? Why the fuck why?
Get him out, get him out. Don't give him his jacket, throw him out.
Why?
Why? Good question. I don't know. I'm just kind of here.
Yeah.
Right place, right time.
Some of you may be wondering, hey, where's that other fucking creepo who just like hangs out here and like the other places? He's playing Risk of Rain and won't respond to us, so we're having someone who we found in a bayou cover for him.
Now,
Yeah,
Audible,
right.
will you tell our lovely listeners how it is a clump of algae came to gain sentience?
So, essentially, the ramifications of it were not tested, and thusly I came out of it. But they just took a clump, they dunked it in some more salt water.
To a vat of acid?
No, salt water first.
Well, you had
Then
told
they
me
put-
at one point.
No,
Sorry,
no,
go
then,
ahead.
so what they did was they took the algae that was dumped in the salt water, they put it in a crocodile's mouth, let it sit for like 2 hours, swapped it to an alligator because that's actually more like environmentally safe. Crocodiles aren't native down here and all.
Crocodiles are they're a
Crocodiles are an invasive
non-recyclable resource.
And then they deep fried it, served it to millions of Americans, and now we have KFC.
Kind of close. Like, I wasn't mass produced or anything because, like, who would want more of me?
You
But-
told me that a brain-eating bacteria, a brain-eating amoeba, had crawled
brain-eating
into a
bat.
bunch of algae, and then had evolved to become a brain-building amoeba, and then they gave sentience to the algae.
I don't know, man. The origin story of me is a confusing and strange one, and
It
I'm not
formed
honestly one to remember it.
Well, keep
a
in mind, this is...
3-foot-tall human hand that jutted out of the ground. But you know, it's kind of interesting because you showed us a picture of this. If you look at the at where the forearm would be, underneath is like centipede legs, so you can glide across the ground in most terrain with unabated fairly.
Honestly, I'm terrifyingly fast.
Yeah, and it makes a
Short
very cool noise.
It...
Makes the sound of those old Nerf footballs when you throw them.
Oh, what, the whistling ones?
Mm-hmm. I got mine stuck on a roof.
Who
I was
did?
really sad.
I was about to say, who the fuck didn't?
No, I couldn't. I never had the option to retrieve mine. See, we went like
We
2
couldn't
hours
afford a
south.
roof.
Okay, but
I couldn't.
no
I
one
couldn't afford a
wanted.
Nerf football.
No one ever wanted to go up and get it. So once it was up there, it was just kind of up there.
Well, no, I was like 2 hours south with like my hick family shooting bears, and I threw mine up onto a. Actually, no, this is perfect because I threw mine up onto the roof of a woodshed, and it got stuck up there, and I never got it down, and then a bear killed my family. No, but
So what you're saying is when people draw fan art of what the woodshed looks like, there has to be a Photoshop Nerf football, and
Nerf
not even
whistle.
drawn one.
and a very
A
sad,
Nerf whistle football.
a very
on
sad
top.
child
whistle
off in
ball.
the distance. It has to have sad kid energy. What that is, I don't know. If you can somehow draw that, please.
Me.
Oh.
Sad kid energy.
It
God.
has to be drawn like a second grader just drew a picture of how their weekend went, but like they were really upset about it. Already.
No, it has to be drawn like a third grader just found out the night, like it's an art class and the art teacher was just like, no, just draw what you feel today.
You grab a red marker and you press down too hard on the page so it bleeds through and rips
Yep.
certain spots.
Yeah,
you know
but
that
it's
image.
just drawing mom's dress as like as she hands dad a piece of paper.
You know that image of how did you do at gym today?
What?
Happy, hollow,
Hollow.
or sad. Have you not seen that
No,
picture?
I
I
haven't.
know exactly.
It sounds
what
like
he's
the
talking
hospital pain meters or whatever.
Yeah,
It's
kinda.
exactly that.
But
Let me find it.
the printer just like put a little too much ink in one spot. And
Oh,
it
I
is-
know exactly
looks
what you're talking about.
desolate.
It's awful. Oh my god, Chris, how's Chris?
I feel like he's been. I keep seeing his thing go green, and then people start shouting.
No,
Chris,
I'm
how-
just chilling.
You're just chilling.
Yeah,
Cool.
you guys sounded like you had some important stuff to talk about, and I just like to be here.
I put it in the
Oh,
podcast
but
channel.
I did try to get that football down, and I was just like, man, it's nerf or nothing. And then I tried climbing, and it just didn't go well.
Where were you? Where there was an actual woodshed?
Down
Like
south.
you said, you were hunting down south
Yeah, down south.
in New York.
Thanks for fucking doxing me, asshole. Yeah, down south.
Ah, yes, because the entire state of New York. No, you gotta get more specific.
I was in like the. Oh,
You're worried. Hold on. You're worried about me doxing you in New York with like a million people in there.
Mhm.
There's like 8 people in Ohio, so like I'm fucked.
I never said Ohio. I just said corn.
Well, people have said Ohio before. You say corn. There's only one
There are
place.
two.
I don't think
There
in
are
the
two.
history of mankind anyone has ever uttered the word Ohio because it sounds nonsensical. It's silly.
Kansas is also corn.
That's the biggest word I've ever heard you say, Jake.
What,
Nonsensical.
Anti-disestablishmentarianism. I heard that on Google.
I hate you.
You did, Jake.
Yeah, take me on a words with friends. Come on, do it. I won't remember that word, and I'll never be able to play
Do
it.
you want me to? Dude,
Words with friends only gives you like 9 tiles to use anyway.
Yeah, that's
Words
how
with
many. That's how
friends
many
is-
letters are in.
fucking garbage
and-
because you
and-
play
and-
with your friends and then
and-
they
and bully.
never.
They just
Right.
there's
You
one
cut
time
me
they
off
just
to say
started
the
not
ant
playing
bully.
Dark Souls.
Ant bully. Who remembers that? I don't.
You cut me off to say ant bully.
Remember when Woody Harrelson was the ant bully? He just went outside
don't
and
you
kicked a
tell me
bunch of
about the
ants.
Yeah, why don't you tell me about that time, Jake?
I would if I could
Yeah.
remember.
Because I just can't seem to recall it. I think I need your help to shine a little bit.
So
of light
my
on
good
it.
friend Wallace Cornhole Streetenberg called me today, and he said buy Dogecoin.
No, did he?
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, that's a fun topic for the podcast. Hey, Jake, how much money are you out right now to Dogecoin?
I don't want to talk anymore.
I can tell him if you want me to.
70 schmacks.
He bought $70 of Dogecoin at its peak of like 7 cents.
Okay, it wasn't at its peak. It was at like
It's peak for now.
peak. Oh.
That's right.
To
We
the
could
moon,
come
keep it
back
to the
next
moon.
week and just say we're not doing the podcast anymore because we made money.
We can come back next week and say so. Our pet friend, whatever you guys consider me, Jake is not here anymore because he had to take out a second mortgage on his place. And
Experiment.
You are our project.
oh, I don't like that. I am.
We can change him.
I'm like a canvas that's had to be repainted like 5 times.
You said cannabis.
I'm a cannabis.
No, it's a can of piss.
Can of piss, yeah.
You're a can of piss.
You're piss, Jake, sir.
No,
Why is
piss
cannabis?
Mario.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
Anyway, who would win, a gorilla or a grizzly bear?
I don't. Is this really?
Klidge,
That's a good question. I've never thought about that matchup.
Klidge, about an hour ago, you said, Jake, you're becoming predictable.
Yeah, I did. And
You know the can of piss you opened up with that? I was gonna say worms, but I decided to go with something more fitting.
yeah, the can of piss.
Sure.
Because you drink piss to produce more piss.
Go steam
Very
clean a
gross.
carpet, old man.
Shut up, you fucking bell ringer.
Fuck.
No. Genuinely though. A gorilla versus a grizzly bear?
Yes.
What kind of gorilla?
Let's go with Silverback.
Okay.
The kind from Dragon Ball.
Fucking that one. That one has chi powers.
I don't know,
What?
man. The Saiyans, I don't think they stand a chance against a bear
A singular grizzly bear
A singular grizzly bear, yeah.
Yeah.
versus any Saiyan.
Okay, we're not actually going with the Dragon Ball route.
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
So are we gonna get on to like the real question though? Because I'm gonna ask it.
What? I thought that was a real question.
Godzilla or King Kong,
Godzilla.
Okay.
and why?
Oh,
Well, I don't know, man.
I'm
Let's
on the
see
fence.
here.
I'm on the fence. I know the answer, but I'm not obviously gonna spoil that for everyone.
So- As a kaiju aficionado, if I will.
I'm gonna cut you off real quick. I explained to Cam earlier my reasoning as to why I want the person I want to win, and this is about to prove my point. Go ahead.
I'm gonna cut you off, is what the doctor said. to me.
Hold up. What do you mean it's about to prove your point?
No, you have to go ahead.
Okay,
Chris, your audio's doing a thing.
so I'm talking about specifically the legendary MonsterVerse, not like previous.
Specifically, because that's where Godzilla's from.
Well, no. Godzilla's from Toho. I'm talking about the legendary MonsterVerse, the one that's going on right now. That's Godzilla 2014, Kong Skull Island, King of Monsters, and now Godzilla vs Kong.
Yeah.
Just those four.
So
In King of Monsters, Godzilla got recharged with a nuke. And you can see in the trailer to Godzilla vs. Kong, Kong is chained up. He got drugged, chained up, brought off Skull Island on a boat. Godzilla can do whatever he wants.
Yo, Kong's on that big boy Benadryl.
Kong got tranked and Godzilla got nuked and came out of it better than ever. Like, what do you mean? That's if one of them can get tranked, I believe that automatically should take them out of the running.
I don't think you understand what character growth is.
Yeah, but Kong's probably also really tired from having to do a whole movie with John C. Reilly.
And Jack Black.
Was he? Oh, let's not bring that
Yeah,
up. Oh god.
I love Jack Black, but that movie is awful.
Yeah, Peter Jack Blackson. His King Kong movie. Yeah, it wasn't that great.
Peter Jack who?
Peter Jack Blackson. I literally just took a name and put it in between another name. You cannot get mad at me for
I
that.
can't believe this.
You cannot get mad at me for
I cannot fucking believe this.
not you.
You can't do it.
That's what you can do about it.
It's absolutely outrageous. Jake, we're trying to build a brand here, and you're getting us canceled.
You can get canceled for farting the wrong way now.
Okay, so I just want you to know, I just want everyone to know, I am on Team King Kong, and my reasoning for it is because I am a firm believer that everyone who shows up with their whiteboards full of conspiracy theories and all the things that Godzilla has ever done and all the powers that he has and all the things that have happened in the previous movies, I cannot wait for them to get beat by Monkey.
Klidge is over here with his chalkboard
that's
flexing on all of you.
All I care about is to see all these people who have gone absolutely into the nitty-gritty science of like why Godzilla is going to win, when in reality they neglect to take into account two things. A,
Monkey jump.
that's actually what I was gonna say. Is A,
It's just
King Kong is a monkey. B,
He's just gonna
he
jump.
has plot armor.
Unfortunately, he
See,
does
here we
have
go.
plot armor. The main problem is, if you look at it, Skull Island grossed about 5-fold of what King of the Monsters grossed.
This is
so,
just K.
like,
Rool versus DK.
yeah, it's a canon matchup.
I'd never thought about it like that.
But yeah, no, dude. Skull Island grossed so much more money than like King of the Monsters or Godzilla 2014 did. So like, they're gonna make him the hero.
Okay, but here's the thing.
I'm gonna be sad about it, but it's gonna happen.
We're gonna be watching these two titans clash, and then out from the shadows is gonna step the biggest titan of all, and that's GameStop.
You really want to talk about stocks
You're
right
trying
now,
to
don't you?
segue really hard, and I appreciate the
No, I
grind.
want to keep talking about King Kong versus Godzilla because I was talking with Cam earlier about what I want to have happen in that movie, but what will absolutely not have, or what will not happen in that movie. is they're fighting each other, and shit's really about to go down, and like they're both weak and they're both about to like die or some shit, and then out from the shadows steps Ultraman.
Who the fuck's
Oh,
Ultraman?
dude, did you see the trailer for Shin
that?
Ultraman?
I didn't.
Is that like
Oh.
Ultra Lord?
Kind of. It's what
the
Ultra Lord's
Netflix
kind of
series?
based on.
The new Netflix series is actually pretty solid.
Yeah.
Believe it or not. Yeah, I liked it.
Ultraman's cool as shit, Jake. You should
I
like
love-
legitimately. You should go check him out.
Yeah,
I will.
I like him a lot.
Like
Okay,
jokes
so-
aside, it's a good character.
I don't want to say what I think is going to happen throughout the entirety of that movie because, like I said, I know a lot about like Godzilla in general, and what I think they're going to do is they're going to pull an homage to the original movie. I'm not going any further than that, but there will be a
Maybe
twist
the
like
scene
midway
where the
through.
hospital explodes.
Yeah, I mean, I think they led into it well. I just
I want there to be in movies just pointless flashbacks to like random shit from other movies, just like, yeah, we're about to go kill each other, and it just like cuts to like someone taking a dump.
one thing I kind of want to have happen, right?
Yeah.
That I don't think is actually going to happen.
Yeah.
So in the original series of King Kong versus Godzilla, they gave King Kong lightning powers,
Mhm.
so
Yeah.
it was more fair.
Yeah.
And I really want, because in the end of Godzilla King of Monsters, like it showed that I forget what that organization is called, and I couldn't be bothered to remember.
Organization 13.
Yeah.
That would
Yep,
be one hell of a
Xehanort had,
fucking. That'd be a crazy.
See
plot
what's
twist.
you guys are
Xehanort
overlooking.
has King Ghidorah's head, and I really want them to inject some of Ghidorah's DNA into Kong to give him lightning powers.
Give him some anchor arms. Make him a jerk. See, what's actually gonna happen is Godzilla is gonna have Kong down and out. Kong's gonna be laying there, and he's gonna be like, no, 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 and then he's gonna shoot lightning out of his hands, and then, yeah.
Well, no, what King Kong is gonna do is he's gonna go get on a plane. He's gonna go fly into South America. The plane's gonna crash, and then midway through the movie, there's like a training montage, like kind of deal.
You're
with
the
King
best.
Kong.
Alright.
Yeah, that song plays, except it does the thing. It's just he ends up in the Amazon rainforest and is raised by electric eels like Blanca was, and then he gets
God.
electrical powers that way.
And then they play Thunder in Your Heart.
And then he comes back and it plays Thunder by AC/DC.
No, you have to realize this is a modern movie. It'd be Thunder by Imagine Dragons.
Oh. They did that in Teen Titans Go.
Did they?
Yeah.
You watch Teen Titans Go?
I had to sit through the trailer when I went to see a different movie.
You know what? That's fair.
It's like you gotta realize this movie is coming out in 2021. It's gonna be Thunder by Imagine Dragons.
That movie's trailer, it was so weirdly put together. They just used this song that was popular at the time with something they knew was wildly popular with kids, and it's like, okay, I guess that
The
works.
Teen Titans Go movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what else they had the fucking Teen Titans Go people doing was Fortnite dances as like an ad break. Which is reprehensible.
I remember looking at the Cartoon Network, like the actual block times, or whatever you want to fucking call them, like the time slots
Yeah.
for like what shows aired when and how much each day.
Oh, I know exactly
And
what you're
like
talking about.
90% of it was just highlighted yellow for Teen Titans Go. And then it had like Clarence and something else. And I was like, oh my god.
Can we
How the
talk
fuck-
about that?
Yeah, let's
Can we talk
please,
about
please,
like
let's-
new cartoons?
Yes.
I can't say I watched too terribly many.
I can't say I do
No.
either, and there's a good reason for it.
Like,
Like-
I think the most recent cartoon I watched was Gumball.
Gumball's like weird. Gumball's like funny but weird. It's,
It's
a weird
like-
funny.
It's
good
really
quality. Yeah.
Yeah, it does this thing where it has a unique art style and doesn't look like fucking garbage.
The newest you're talking about the Cal Art style. I'm not hating on Cal Arts or like
I'm not calling out any particular
yeah.
studio or how
I
people
know,
are
but
trained.
assuming that's the style you had in mind, that one that just keeps getting used in different shows. With
No,
like,
I think fucking Clarence is fucking atrocious. Is that Cal Art style?
that's Cal Arts.
No. some fucking variety.
Cal Arts is how they draw most of the faces and like facial expressions in Gumball, Gravity Falls, Steven Universe, Clarence.
I'm gonna give Gravity Falls a pass because
they actually had a good story and like.
Well, no,
yeah.
like they did stuff with that art style.
Mm-hmm.
Like they
I
did
was about
pretty
to say
unique
that. I
shit
really
with
do
it.
like Gravity Falls.
Gravity Falls is a great show. Everyone should watch it.
Yeah.
Alex Hirsch is a godsend.
Yeah, it's some of the best things Western animation has put out in years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Regular Show and Adventure Time are up there for me as well.
I never got into regular show, honestly.
It took me a little bit, but then once I was in, I was like, all right.
There are
Yeah,
two
you
specific
didn't
things
go
I
for
remember from regular show. And it's it was Billy Mitchell's head.
The game one?
Yeah,
I remember that.
because it was very specifically just Billy Mitchell's head.
I remember.
And then I watched like part of the series finale.
I couldn't do the finale. They had this long, stretched out thing for like the finale where they had to have Pops do some shit. That's all I'm gonna say, and it just wasn't.
That show been over for like 6
It
years.
has, but
We don't like spoiling stuff.
yeah. Like I don't want to tell you
I
guys
followed
that
the 2-year
Mothra comes
rule on
back
that.
from the dead and kills both Godzilla and Kong, but oops, there I go.
I used the 2-year rule. If the thing's been out for 2 years, you've had enough time to worry about it.
But
Especially if it's like film or TV.
no, the two things I remember most from regular show were Summertime Lovin' and just Muscle
Yep.
Man. Just everything about Muscle Man.
I really liked that episode where they went into like the reverse world where they were actually animals.
Oh, that happened?
Yeah. It's really I think that's an episode where like Pops goes into like the reverse dimension or something like that, and then shit gets fucking crazy.
Oh, I do. I vaguely remember that. Yeah.
Like I like that show because like yeah, the art style is kind of like weird and like bland in a way, but like they fucked around with it a lot too. It's kind of like how South Park has like that like really shitty like art style, but then they do let the animators just go fucking crazy with it sometimes. Yeah, like
might be
I
a
appreciate
shitty
that.
art style. It's like super simple, but I mean, hey, it's unique as fuck.
Well, if you can have a simple art style, but you like have to actually do something with it. It's like why I fucking hate that. I hate that Clarence show for a lot of
Yeah.
reasons.
If you have to call something the title of whatever it is art style, then they've made a unique enough art style.
Yeah.
Wait, you know what? I lied. I did watch one other like kind of modern cartoon. It was OKKO.
I wanted to get into that, never could.
I
Well, never
liked it.
tried.
It was-
I'm not gonna say never could.
It was cute. It was nice. I enjoyed it.
The newest cartoon, at least talking Cartoon Network, that I remember hearing about, and maybe I think I saw one episode, was We Bare Bears.
What the fuck is that?
Very little of it.
Yeah. Chris, you're gonna have to fix your audio issue because it sounds like you're drowning.
We each
Yeah.
we each get our kicks our own way, and I'm not gonna judge you.
I get mine
for
from
being...
the cereal aisle.
All right. Well, welcome back to the.
Welcome back from intermission.
I'm
Yeah,
a
sorry.
fan here.
The intermission no one knew about because I was just gonna cut it to make it seem seamless, but woo, here we go.
Hi. We had some audio issues. Welcome back.
Got PP piss boy.
Yeah,
we got.
Jake went and pissed on some wires, and now we're back.
Yeah.
And this time, I have thought of a topic.
There was a
that I would
shocking
like-
conclusion.
Just like to imagine it's like claymation. Just
I
like,
fucking died.
as you piss on the wires, the electricity, they have to like animate each and every single frame of it just running up.
The
through your
lights in my
body.
apartment complex start to dim, and they're like, "Oh, it's that fucking kid again."
Did you guys ever watch Clay World?
Play World.
Yeah.
I was about to make a poor taste joke.
Go on then.
No,
We
I'm
can always edit-
actually,
we can always edit it out.
I'm actually
Can't
not gonna
walk
make
in
that joke.
and fart and then leave, man. You gotta like.
Yeah, Jake.
Sorry.
You guys
Where
know
are you going
the
with that
level.
one?
Honestly, I thought about it and I got a little lost.
Let's
so
just
No,
thinking
no, I
about-
understand. You can't just fart and then leave the room. You have to take ownership, Jake. Own
You
up to
can't
your fucking
tease
fart,
me.
Jake.
Give me the full stench. I want it.
You're a fucking weird guy, man.
Hey,
It's genetic. Oh my
HD
god.
sniff.
like you said, everybody. It could be worse. Everybody's got their thing.
If Bryce joined into this podcast at this moment of it, he'd fucking hate where it's gone.
Well,
Yeah.
He's not here now, is he? So we're
Well,
not
he
going to
ain't
talk about
here.
him.
Yeah.
Here.
What I want to talk about is gentlemen.
Yeah.
Let's say, for posterity's sake, that we're making an Overhub fighting game. For those who are unaware, the Overhub is our official Discord where we all met each other, and it's where we hang out and talk almost nightly. And there's a lot of interesting characters in
For
the
over
Overhub.
4 years.
Yeah, for a long fucking time.
Left out that little tidbit.
Yeah, this is an old server.
That's an old bitch.
Jesus Christ.
It's a
That was
reference to something.
That was pretty
I'd
convincing.
imagine.
Yeah, Jake's over here quoting the Yo Mama guy, who puts on a really shitty Joe Swanson impression. What's that guy? What's that actor's name?
The actor? Oh, it's. Why
Patrick
can't I
Warburton?
think? Yeah,
Patrick
that's it.
Warburton. That's it. Puts on a shitty version of that guy's voice. But no, what I wanted to talk about is like, there's all these interesting characters in the Overhub. What would your final smash be?
Well, you can't ask people directly what their final smash would be. You have to ask each other what you think so and so.
Well, is this like a platform fighter, or is this like an actual?
Doesn't fucking
like-
matter.
No, it does.
Well,
that
Just-
does
no,
matter.
no. You
No,
just need
it
an
actually
ultimate.
kind of does.
That does matter.
Because he said a fighting game, and now we're going to Final Smash. It's like that insinuates that it's a platform fighter, or is this like a 2D arcade fighter?
What would your fatality be if you were a Mortal Kombat character? Let's go with that.
Okay.
Well,
Mine personally?
no,
or-
you can't. You can't come up with your own.
Well,
For
then
Audible,
why do you say yours?
for
Well,
Audible.
let's start with Jake because we know Jake's.
Hmm.
We've talked about this before. It's the Cataclysm or the final forehead fuck.
It's the latter. It's the latter. You can't. The Cataclysm, as we discussed earlier, I have to be like mid combo sequence, and I
Yeah,
can pull it
The
off.
final forehead fuck is a family finisher.
It does.
It's
It
like-
does just as
it's
much damage,
genetic.
but looks catastrophic.
Yeah,
I
no,
have
no.
a
The
version of it.
triple F, as I will refer to it for
Mhm.
posterity's sake, that's just for the fatality input. It's just quarter circle forward.
Oh, like
The
up, down,
the,
up, down,
the
up, down, up.
cataclysm is like 16 different inputs in a row without botching it.
See, Chris, you have your own version of the FFF
Mhm.
just because it's like Susanos.
Yeah, it's exactly like that's
Yeah,
what I
it's
was.
like-
That's the
yep.
reference I was gonna make. Yep.
I'm
Perfect.
probably just botching that entire pronunciation, but
I don't know what you're talking about.
It
Susanoo?
works.
Susano, yeah.
It's Susanoo.
From what?
Naruto.
Ancient Japanese mythology and Naruto.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it's from Naruto.
It's
There you
the
know.
time we're referencing it from is Naruto.
Yeah.
I got you, Jake.
Gotcha. Does
So
he
it's-
fuck someone with his forehead?
Yeah,
What?
man.
No,
Yeah, all five of
okay. I mean, yeah.
You know, if you guys were like on the same team, like duos, do you guys could like do a combo fatality where it's the well, we need another F for the final forehead fuck where both of you are together.
Final forehead fucking finished move.
No, can't say the final forehead
The-
fuck.
The finishing final forehead fuck.
The fantastic final forehead fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what does it look? What does that look like? What does the final forehead fuck look? Because when you say that, I just
The
imagine you
fearsome-
charging like a rate, like a fucking rhino.
The
and then you get
fearsome
that
forehead
circle.
fuckers finale. I don't know.
There we
I'm
go.
not good with this.
The only thing I can imagine is like Jake's head swelling to the size of a mountain and just bashing him repeatedly.
All I could think of is like I swing him around like a bat, but it's like with Marth's sword in Smash Bros, where the tip Crit.
As I'm charging up, I look like that kid in the meme where he's sitting next to the girl in school and he's like trying not to like do whatever and his veins are coming out.
Big ass vein in its forehead.
The thing I am imagining is from Jimmy Neutron where Sheen gets like telekinetic powers.
That is always the damn throwback.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Alright, what would
That's
Klidge's
the only
be?
thing I can see.
Huh?
What would Klidge's be?
What would mine be?
I'd like to think you have like a corn bazooka of some sort, but
No. He summons just the cornfields around him, gets lost, sneaks up dressed as a corn stalk, and just slices you in the throat with a piece of corn.
Do I just become the band?
Yeah.
Corn?
Well, that's the soundtrack backing it, of course.
I had one. That it's good. It's really dark, but it's good.
Go for it.
I can't. But I will say this: you slap someone with student debt, and they continue to take damage throughout the rest of the round, and eventually bad stuff. But
It's like poison damage.
So what I was thinking was, what was that what those bridges you were telling us about that one time?
Bridges?
Local to you.
Oh, Crybaby Bridge.
He just takes you up to one of those and he pushes you off, and you just see you see him from the point of view of the drowning person.
you can die.
I would love for that to be. I don't know if Chris knows about that.
I heard it right today too. Funny enough, after we had talked about it.
Oh my god. Wait.
Okay.
You heard about the Crybaby Bridge after we talked about it?
Yeah, we talked about that. I think that was in one of the redacted ones.
Yeah.
Is there a name for that phenomenon?
Crybaby Bridge?
No, where you hear about something for the first time.
Crybaby Bridge.
Shut the fuck up. Where you hear about something for the first time, and then all of a sudden you keep hearing about it after that.
There probably is a name. I'm not Googling it.
Somebody comment it if we upload this to a platform with comment.
Yeah, like
No.
YouTube.
Like YouTube,
Don't
if
keep
we
us in
could.
suspense. Edge
If
us.
someone would give it a home.
And yeah, please edge us.
What's wrong with you guys?
You went to go take a piss and you missed some shit.
I bet I did.
Yeah,
I missed the toilet.
For reference, it's frequency illusion.
What?
Is
Is that
it?
actually called that?
Yeah. It's actually called that.
Okay.
That's-
Frequency illusion, also known as the Bader-Meinhof phenomenon, is cognitive bias in which, after noticing something for the first time, there's a tendency to
Bader-Meinhof?
notice it more often.
Frequency illusion just sounds like Audible's really uncreative villain name.
Frequency. He has Audible Shrug, Visual Sigh, and Frequency Illusion.
I might start using that as an alt.
Frequency Illusion is your final Smash's name.
Oh my god.
And
God.
what it does is you just start seeing more hands around the place.
You hear the audible strike cannon noise just in every possible direction.
Oh
You
my
can't tell
God.
where it's coming from, but it hits. It hits.
Well, yeah, it hit. Yeah, the Audible Strike Cannon destroyed all of London. With all the fall, none of the fallout and all the fun.
Oh my god.
Go look up that video that I made fucking 2 or 3 years ago.
It's a good one. Back when I still like frequently clipped.
Yeah, your mic back then.
Yeah, I know, right?
We also
Something
talk about how Klidge, when we first met him in Overwatch, we were like so excited to talk to this guy because we were frequently playing with him like almost every day for about a week or two, and we're like, yo, Klidge, does your mic work? And he's like, oh no, it doesn't work, I gotta get a new one. And every day we were just like, dude, are you getting your mic yet? Are you getting your mic yet? And he's just like, oh no, I haven't made it to the store. About a year later, he admits to us, yeah, I had a mic that worked the entire time, I just didn't want to talk to you fuckers.
It's true. I regret it.
That sounds like a Klidge thing.
What would Chris's final smash?
And now you have a fucking podcast with us 4.5 years later. I don't know if it's in a half yet. Sure feels like it.
I remember.
We're
no,
almost there.
No, it's been about 4.5 because I remember it was like a little after. It was right before Halloween 2016.
Yeah, it was. No, wait.
Yeah.
Did you say
It was-
after Halloween?
No, it was like right before.
It was around October 11th. That's all I know.
I mean, it was like right before the Halloween
Queen
event. Like,
event, yeah,
started.
in Overwatch. Yep. 'Cause I remember that. Oh, I'm gonna shit talk Overwatch.
Please.
I love the game. I have a lot of fun with the game, but the thing is, back then events were so anticipated and fun, and I remember everyone would be like, "It's Tuesday afternoon, bitch!" And we'd all be just eagerly awaiting that patch to come in. We'd all get on, we'd look at the new skins, we'd freak the fuck out together in like a chat with like 12 plus people in it, and maybe sometimes, and we'd be just going nuts. It would be so fun, and now here we are 4.5 years later, and it's just really not. Some creative skins now and then, same event, bullshit.
It's almost like when you take all the people off of working on the game to go make the sequel, the game becomes stale and bad.
Yeah. Hey, where's that sequel that got announced? What, 2 years? No, a year and a
No,
half?
it wasn't even like a full year ago. I don't think.
No, it was
It was.
a little over a year ago
couple
now.
years ago.
It's almost a year and
Was
a
it
half.
was it BlizzCon 2019?
It was, yeah.
It was a
Oh
couple
my
years
God.
ago.
It's like a year and 2 months.
Yeah, I remember they announced Sojourn as the new Canadian hero, and she was just like, "Yeah, what's up? I look pretty cool and interesting. You want to hear more about me?" Wait.
Let's see here. New
BlizzCon
Overwatch.
2019.
Yeah, Overwatch 2 official news coming on February 19th, 2021.
Oh shit! Wow. What timing to shit talk it? I'm
Good.
gonna
The
keep it up.
illusion.
I'm
All
gonna
right,
keep it
I'm gonna
up.
just get this out of the way. We need to say what fucking Chris's final forehead fuck
Audible
is.
just used his ultimate on us. I can't believe it.
Damn it.
We didn't even know.
I like the idea that Chris would paint and it would do damage, kind of like Baby Bowser does. He would,
I like it.
I like that idea. Like Chris like paints a fucking Yorm the Giant and it eats you.
You're Sai
Yeah.
from Naruto.
I was about to say that's where I was going.
No, like
You're
you,
Sky
you,
from
uh,
Photoshop.
you input the super and you've got like 3 different inputs based on what you want to do.
Chris's
Yeah.
ultimate procreate.
if that was,
See, Audible, I don't know if you get that joke.
He animates with
I know
procreate.
it's the art tool.
it's in the genetics apparently.
The
That's
genetics.
how we're all here.
Well, that was technically our biological father's ultimate, and it passed down. Oh my god,
that's- I hate it.
it's
Thank you.
genetic. Oh my god.
But yeah, I mean, I'd be down with that. Either that or I just blend into the background until you forget I'm there, and then you like get
My god.
bored and leave. No, I'm really good at just like existing in places because that's what I like to do. I am cool with being in the background and just like letting everybody else vibe and shit. I feed off of that, but I can do it to the point where I'm not there, as you saw earlier.
You parasitic fuck.
I know. Parasitic.
You said
mean,
you
if I-
feed off of it. You don't provide anything, but you feed off of it.
Oh.
That wasn't
Wow.
meant as a slam. I mean, in that example, you
damn.
did not provide anything.
Can't believe
You
Jake's
parasitic piece of shit!
can't believe Jake's a bully.
I'm
God
sorry.
damn,
I'm
Jake.
sorry. Hold up. You symbiotic piece of shit.
Oh,
Hey, that means mutual benefit.
Yeah.
there you go. I'll take that. At
You
least I
fucking
provide something.
symbiotic titan.
You sin.
Oh.
I liked that show.
That was a good one.
That was a really fun
Chris,
show.
I did not mean offense. It's just in the example you gave, you were sounding more parasitic than symbiotic.
I'm just giving you shit,
Oh.
Can't believe Jake.
man.
I can't
I
either,
know.
honestly. Like, it's baffling that we could even Jake.
I mean, I was almost Zach.
I was almost Nick.
I was almost Cedric.
I was
Really?
almost BJ.
Wait. You're almost BJ as in your name, or was
Yep,
that
as
almost your face?
No, it's in my name. My father wanted to name me BJ. Guess what it stood for?
Blowjob?
No, it stood for nothing.
Bojack.
He wanted to name me initials.
Bojack Shrugman.
Well, your dad already kind of like fucked you because your name is Zach, not Zachary.
Why the fuck would you
Yeah,
say it like
no,
that?
it's the worst. Oh my god.
You have a 4-letter name on purpose.
No, just
Jake.
Hey, technically, I chose Jake.
Oh, are you actually Jacob?
Fuck you.
Ooh, I chose
Wow.
Chris, so I get that.
no. I didn't get to choose Zach.
I got.
I was forced into this role, and I'm not pleased about it.
You
I
were
was-
born Zach. Are you with a K or an H? I don't
I'm with an
remember.
H, which is
Okay.
even worse.
Yeah, that is-
because
that
so
is
many
worse.
people
You're
There's
not
no
even.
auto-
automatically spell it with a K.
Yeah, Zach.
Damn. Zatch Bell over here.
Shut
fucking...
your Zach.
Open your mouth and lightning comes out, head ass.
What?
Chill out, 4 kids.
Did you say chill out, poor kids?
4 kids.
4 kids.
Oh.
Like
Like the network.
where he watched it on, probably.
I actually watched it on Toonami.
Oh wow.
That
Okay.
somehow had a spot on Toonami for a long time.
It did. I remember that.
Wait, what is it?
Zatch
Zatch
Bell.
Bell.
Zatch Bell.
It's an old
The
anime.
fuck is that?
It might have been called something else in Japanese. I don't know.
No. Oh well, yeah, probably in Japanese, but it was definitely Zatch Bell
it's-
in English.
It's the anime where, man, this is like a fever dream of an anime. It did not have a good finale. I went back and watched it like 10 years after watching it as a kid, and I was just like, wow, that's anticlimactic as fuck. But, it's where these kids called like Momoto are all transferred to the human world. They have these spell books where you unlock spells through fighting, and a human will.
Character is scary as shit.
Oh,
Holy
Kyo?
fuck.
Kyo's fucking weird.
That's-
And,
that is terrifying.
yeah, but anyway, each human, well, some humans, get these spell books, and it ties them like partners together with their Momoto that all have different powers and shit. You go out whenever you encounter another human with their Momoto, you have to burn their spell book through battle or however, and the last one standing becomes king of the Momoto world.
What?
And so, because they all go back at that point.
You ever see Fighting Foodons? Go on.
Fighting futons?
Foodons.
I'll punch a futon.
No, go on. I'll go into this later. You go ahead.
And
I said my piece.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go more. Yeah, none of you guys saw Fighting Foodons.
No.
Maybe I would have to like.
It's a Pokemon knockoff
Ooh.
where the characters. It's like a Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh knockoff.
Fighting
The
futas.
characters. That's
What?
called Star Wars.
The fuck is this?
No, Fighting Food is so the characters they like cook food and then they shove their hands in the food with like cards and then the food becomes monsters and then they fight.
Klidge, this is some shit. What is
Yes,
this?
it is.
What? This doesn't look that old either.
It's
I mean,
that-
it
it's-
does,
it-
but
If you anyone here needs like a equivalent, this is the plot to that game Bugsnax.
Kind of bug and kind of snack.
see now,
yeah.
Klidge, I can't tell with their hairstyles who's the protagonist.
I think it's the boy.
Oh, you mean the
Because
one
it's
with the
anime.
crazy standout hair?
Which one?
Okay. Beyblade
I don't
looking
know.
ass.
Do you have any idea how long it's been since I've fucking seen Fighting Foodons?
I couldn't imagine. From the looks of it, mid 80s.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
You know, that era where he had consciousness and could remember things.
He
I've
he
never
really
been
does
able
look
to
like a
remember
Beyblade
things.
character.
He looks like fucking. The main character looks like Aisha Clan.
Ooh,
Look that one up.
I'm not
Or
gonna.
don't.
I don't know if I want that.
She's cute.
I'll take your word for it.
I don't remember. Outlaw Star, that's what she's from.
So gorillas have like a bite force of like way stronger than like a lion. So that's
Are
why
we
I think that
really
one would
going
win.
back to
I think that's why the gorilla would win, just because he bite.
I
I
don't
mean,
know. I think the grizzly is just more resilient
I
and
actually-
can dish out enough
Yeah,
I think
damage.
a grizzly would win.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not memeing. I think the grizzly does it just because like they fucking
Easy.
kill things with
don't-
their face, man. That's
I don't
that's what they
know.
do.
The only reason I would say the grizzly would win is because of like just how resilient bears are to pretty much everything,
And
Yeah,
they're
like-
big motherfuckers. If you get like,
and how much
back
like
there-
it's the defense to damage ratio.
Okay,
What
I
think
have
the
a
bear
question.
takes it.
How is this fight? How and where is this fight taking place?
A field.
Open field.
Open field. So no.
Final
are there
destination.
rocks? Okay, final destination.
No, it's
Okay,
just
okay.
it is just grass and dirt and bedrock.
No, I like final
Java
destination.
edition. It's Java edition.
It's Java edition. Got it. I don't know. I want to say the gorilla might be able to pull it off. It's kind of hard.
Can we put him in a sumo circle?
Why?
I want it to be in a sumo circle.
Well, that
No,
that
because the
changes the variables of the fight, though.
Yeah, the bear can't go into the
I
circle.
never said how small the sumo circle was. I didn't
Bears
say it had
aren't
to
allowed
be
to go
like.
into circles.
You should know.
Oh,
this.
that's
Yeah.
true. That's fucking true.
God, fucking read a book.
It's canon.
Oh fuck.
But no, it's like because if it's in a sumo circle, I definitely think that a gorilla could push a bear out of a sumo circle a lot easier than it can killing a bear.
Well, okay, this is an important thing about that. Are these animals aware that they're not allowed outside the circle?
I mean,
there's
I
no
don't think
circle. Let's
they're
not put them in a
considering-
circle. This is complicating, and I'm sorry I brought it up.
Okay, you should.
You should be.
Okay. I am, however, changing the field of battle one more time to the wing of a Boeing 737.
Can Simple and Clean be playing?
Yeah, why not? Somebody
To be
animate
fair,
this.
it's like, yeah, what's stopping
Somebody
you?
animate this. When you walk away.
I think if Simple and Clean is playing, the gorilla has a 100% chance to win because it can summon Sora.
What?
Because it's Turk.
Oh my.
There's Tarzan levels in Kingdom Hearts,
my
so now
God.
they get to summon Sora.
Can you
Donald, and
picture?
Goofy.
Can you picture looking out your plane window after buying a first class ticket on Frontier Airlines and seeing Rosie O'Donnell smack down a bear?
You know what? I would pay to see that. I would give all of my Dogecoin to see that.
When you walk away.
It's just in a boombox that's just like soldered onto the fucking wing.
Okay. This reminds me very weirdly of a game called I believe it's just called Party Animals.
Oh
it's-
god, yeah.
Sounds familiar.
Yep, it's the newer like gang beast that looks really
Yeah,
good.
where one of the actual stages on that is just on a jet plane. I played the beta with some friends and like had a blast doing it. Like that, I really like that game. It's great.
I'm just picturing the scene of like hearing Simple and Clean muffled while inside of a plane window. It's like a really like it would be like super. It'd be super quiet though, but you'd just be able to pick up on it as you see a real. Shut the fuck up. Oh my
Cam's
god.
gonna kill me.
Oh god. You see a super realistic gorilla versus grizzly bear just
I
duking
want
it
to see a
out.
super realistic gorilla fight a PlayStation model bear from like an old Cabela's game.
No, I very specifically want it to be Skyrim bears.
Yeah, alright.
Oh my god. Anyway. God. It just spiraled into fucking chaos.
You started.
You started and continued spiraling it. What do you put them on a Boeing 747?
Saying that compared to what Klidge just threw into the mix is like, okay, yeah, you're cooking chili with shit, but Klidge threw a grenade into it.
All I said was the simple and clean is playing. That's all I said.
And did that not gauge the most wild reaction?
No, putting them on a Boeing 747 did. What do you
I
mean?
don't think so.
The flying animals was one thing, but it really broke it for me when I heard simple and clean.
Exactly.
It really killed it.
Oh my
I can no longer suspend my disbelief.
It's too unreal for me.
Bass boost it.
It's boosting Marley.
Okay, for those of you who don't know, Klidge, this manic motherfucker, sent me one night a link to. I hate this too. It's so sad. He sent me a fucking link titled "Marley and Me. Marley dies bass boosted." Fuck you, Klidge.
I need to...
See, so you know how you can like put notes on people's Discord profile? I know I've already said this in the past, but for Klidges, I just have insert wheeze here, and this is really proven my point.
Go and hail some cornflakes, you geriatric fuck.
Well, I'm right.
Are you?
You just killed him.
Oh my. What an episode so far.
My body hurts.
That was the first and probably last voice crack from Klidge I'll ever hear.
My body hurts.
Oh my god, and it's recorded. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's like getting 480p evidence of Bigfoot.
It's like finding gold.
Hey man, that's better than the 240p normal.
Thanks, Patterson.
Where did I find that video? Oh my god.
Fuck.
I think it ended up in my recommended somehow because I was watching some weird shit because that was the time when I was rooming with Tony.
Oh my god, Tony.
Yeah, Tony's my old college roommate before I dropped out.
I haven't thought about Tony in so long.
He's fucking married.
I know.
I don't believe it.
Dude,
We'll
I'm
tell
gonna
some
be a
Tony stories.
godparent in like 2 weeks.
Hold up. So we were last seen with our heroes on the wing of a Boeing 737. Who wins?
On
I
the
still
wing of a
say the
Boeing
gorilla.
No. On the wing of a Boeing 747, the gorilla would win.
Okay, pretend there's like no wind resistance.
Then why
Are
is
you
it on
fucking
a Boeing
physics teacher? Get the
747?
fuck out
I
of
never
my
said it was in.
podcast.
I never said it was like in the air. It could still be on the landing strip.
You know what? That is fair.
Is the Boeing moving?
No,
Okay, then
Because the winner has to knock off.
it's not
the other-
moving.
What's-
It's Boeing.
what's the condition to win then?
That is a
Fucking
good
kill your
question.
opponent.
Okay, so it is
Okay,
a death
so then
match.
why does it have to be on the wing of a Boeing 747? What happens if they leave the wing?
Why did your dad have to fucking name you Zach? I don't fucking know.
I
He
think.
didn't.
I think.
You didn't
no,
get the chance.
wait,
My mom
wait,
named me.
wait.
Oh, oh. Sorry.
So I have a solution to answer this question. The wing of the Boeing 747 was actually removed from the plane itself, and it's in a meat plantation. And there
What the fuck,
is
man? I
just,
just
like,
wanna know who would
meat
win.
grinders underneath. So if you knock them off of that, it will kill them.
Okay, so in that case specifically, the
Fuck is
gorilla
it?
wins. If it's in an open field, the bear wins.
All right,
I
this is
don't
just
think so.
now.
I
This is
still
just
think the
silly. This is
gorilla
silly.
wins.
I don't like this. This is silly.
How do you think the gorilla wins? The bears
I-
can take like so many bullets before even considering going down.
Yeah.
Gorillas
is-
can't do though.
Gorillas take significantly less bullets than a bear because of just how thick like a
The
bear.
gorilla is
Gorillas
smarter
are thick
though.
too.
I'm
Do
not
I
saying
need-
they aren't. I'm just saying that bears are thicker.
Yeah, they're
Generally,
thicker,
to-
but you know what?
generally
You
to, like,
can kill those
actually-
things.
I don't know.
To kill a bear, like I don't know.
The
Like a lot
gorilla's
of
just
times
gonna
you have to
fucking
like
grab its jaw and rip
you
it
have to
out.
shoot it like near the eye or like behind the ears or some shit to kill a bear.
Remember
least
that
a
scene from
grizzly.
King Kong where King Kong grabs the fucking T-Rex and rips its lower jaw off? The fucking gorilla would do that shit.
Well, that's the thing though. Could it get a good enough grip on the bear's
I would say
jaw?
yes. I would
Bear's
say
jaws
yes.
are too strong.
What's the bite
No,
force?
it's
What's
not
the
that the
bite
bear's
force?
jaw is too strong. I think it's too like small to get a good enough grip on for a gorilla.
This
Depends on the
podcast
bear.
brought to you by PETA.
Okay, the bite force of a grizzly is 975 psi.
Yeah, gorilla's not prying that shit.
Okay, listen. If a gorilla bit down on the snout of a bear, he could not only hold
That'd be
his
funny.
mouth shut, he could bite through it and clean off. You know
A
what the
gorilla
bite force
bit
of a
down-
gorilla is?
Huh.
I'll look it up.
Get ready for it.
You know, I actually knew it because I was watching a video earlier today on it. It's 1300 psi,
Oh my god.
which is double a lion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me look that up.
It's like I have no doubt that could the gorilla get a grip on the bear's jaw, that it could rip it clean off. Don't have any doubt in that. I just don't think it could find good enough purchase to do so.
Does this?
No.
I think the bear would just claw it to death.
I think that in that case, like, the bear has to get close enough to the gorilla to like even like hurt it. These things both need to be like really up close and personal to do
Here's
that.
the thing,
And
right?
in that time frame, I imagine that the fucking gorilla, being far smarter than the stupid ass bear, can grab it by its fucking lower jaw and rip it off.
No, I don't, like I said, I don't doubt that. I just don't think that a gorilla's like hands will get good enough purchase on the bear's jaw to be able to get it to a
I think it
point where
can.
it could pry it open.
I'm
think
with
you
Audible
can.
on
But
this one.
here's the thing. Here's why I think the bear wins. Gorillas, as you know, only really attack with punches and like, for
I mean,
putting this in layman's terms, gorillas do bludgeoning damage. Bears have a base resistance to bludgeoning damage.
yeah.
Not necessarily.
Bears do slashing, piercing damage. Gorillas don't have a natural resistance to that.
Gorillas bite, dude.
Okay, but that is
Yeah.
effectively bludgeoning damage with their herbivore, with the not herbivore, but omnivore.
Gorillas, they had no gorilla. If a gorilla fucking bit a bear's arm, that arm is useless.
Well, yeah,
you
but
would
it's
have
got
to
three more. It's
strategically.
not like a.
Yeah.
Okay, but here's the thing, man. If a gorilla takes out a bear leg, it's got three more legs. The gorilla's not as useful if it gets like one of its actual arms.
And I don't
taken.
think. I don't
Did you
think.
know that-
What's up?
Go ahead.
I don't think a gorilla is going to like. Yes, they're more intelligent, but the thing is, when you are in an all-out rage-fueled battle, you don't think about things; you just hurt things. And I
Did
don't
you
think
know-
it's
Bear's
going
got this
to.
one.
I don't think unless that gorilla is a trained fighter,
Yeah.
that it's gonna know how to calm its adrenaline and like strategically place bites until each limb is incapacitated.
Big stupid monkey swing stick.
Like, here's the
Bulk.
thing.
Well, hold up.
Bears-
There's something important that we're neglecting. It's about the arena. Did you know that if you put a gorilla in knee-deep water, it teleports like an Enderman?
We also have to take into consideration that this is during a bear market.
All right, let's think of this
True.
logically.
Bear based.
A grizzly bear is 800 pounds, 7 feet
two
tall.
up to no, it's actually 300. Sorry, 180 to 1,300 pounds.
1,300 is Kodiaks, though, which is a form of grizzly
Big
bear.
fucking
Yeah.
bear.
Okay,
Here's the
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
ones are
I'm
big
gonna say
bastards.
I would say the average grizzly bear is about 800 pounds, with razor sharp claws, mouth full of teeth, meant for eating meat specifically, tearing it apart, and its paws are like, I think what, maybe like almost 2 feet wide by themselves. An average silverback stands at about 5.5 feet tall and weighs about 350 pounds. Like, this thing is pure, unadulterated muscle. Like, this is sending,
Thick fucking
like-
stick.
Yeah, and
like,
Little Mac
you are
fucking
sending a mounted
So
minigun
Pinsky.
to go fight a tank.
Okay, so if we're gonna use Little Mac, he's like a once in a lifetime kind of thing. Whereas, how many grizzlies do you think can maul a gorilla before a gorilla becomes Little Mac?
I think the gorilla would win.
I don't know.
I have to say that the grizzly wins this one.
Yeah.
Let us know what you think in the comments below.
And if someone disagrees with you,
Kill him.
call them silly. Oh, holy shit, Audible.
For practical reasons, that's a joke.
For legitimate reasons, that's a joke. Of course it's a
For
joke.
Prego, that is a joke.
For Prego, that is a sauce.
Yeah. Damn, Audible spitting facts tonight.
For Prego, that is also my friend Aaliyah, who's extremely pregnant right now, and I'm gonna be a godfather in like 2 weeks. Oh my god.
Hey.
If two pregnant women fight, it's a mecha anime.
Yeah, it's just Gundam.
It
Fucking
is.
hate that.
I love that. That is like.
Alright, so I think we have 3 for brown bear, grizzly bear, whatever.
Yeah, this is a 3-1.
Which means I win.
Because you are the gorilla in this situation.
I would.
Wouldn't
Okay.
Klidge be a
how
bear in
many-
this situation?
What?
Would never call me a bear.
You've called yourself a bear.
I said I'm bear-like.
Okay. Okay. Tell me
You know what
about
a
the
bear is?
tell
You
me
know what a
about the
bear is, Jake?
necessities. It's a big hairy man.
It's a big hairy game.
It's a big hairy man.
It's a big hairy bow.
It's Harriman. Isn't that the name of the rabbit in Foster's Home?
Harriman? Is it?
Mr.
That
Harriman?
sounds right.
Mr.
That
Harriman.
sound.
Hold up. Rabbit, bitch, Foster's Home. Mr. His name.
Yeah, it's Mr. Harriman.
Holy fuck. That just awoke something. No.
Jake has a Harriman fetish.
No.
And heroin addiction.
No.
A Harriman addiction.
No. I hate that you said that because look in Klidge talks.
Uh-oh. I'm scared.
Oh no.
That's in the first 2 results
Why would you
of
do
Google
that?
Images when you search
And
Rabbit
it's
Foster's
gone.
Home.
I wish I hadn't seen that.
For those of
I
you
do too.
For those of you out there, search Rabbit Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends and go to the second
Please
line
don't listen
down.
to him.
And then Google image search the word chowda.
No,
Chowda.
you cannot. No,
No, don't do that.
don't do that.
Chowda.
Chowder.
Speaking of fucking children's television, that show is a fucking beautiful thing. Go watch the reanimated they did. It's very good.
Really good. Woman, you are one gigantic lump of coal.
Woman, you're a gigantic lump of coal. I have mad schnitzerbread skills.
I love Chowder so much. When it was on Netflix, I binged it.
I don't think I could appreciate Chowder for what it was when it was like at its peak.
I remember my mom asking me what that was, what that show was. I was like, it's like a stupid cooking show. I'd say that's still a pretty fair assessment of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that show. Alright, boys. So, final question
Yes.
of the night.
Mhm.
Did we already ask this? If you were in a fight, how many first graders do you think you
Oh
could
my,
take in a
we're going back. Klidge, this topic is a year plus old.
with an intermittent businessman every 5 waves?
A bit. Oh, that changed from 5th grader.
It's a businessman who you see. See, this is all happening at like a subway station in Shinjuku.
In Shinjuku
What
specifically.
the fuck's going on?
Yeah, it's specifically in Shinjuku.
I like zoned out for 5 seconds. What the fuck?
Confidently, I say I could handle 4 waves with just my fists.
with just your fists.
Of a grizzly bear?
Yep.
No, of 1st graders.
What the fuck? Oh, we're going on to
every,
that.
and
Okay.
every 5th wave, there is a Shinjuku businessman.
Yep. And he does
No,
have his
not
briefcase.
specifically
he
a
has his...
Shinjuku businessman, just a businessman in Shinjuku.
Can I? Mm-mm.
Yes, Jake.
I was gonna say, can I really? Never mind. Never mind. I
This
really
is the
gotta
third
censor.
time you've
I really gotta
backtracked.
censor myself for this podcast.
You don't.
I
No,
do.
you don't.
Now, could this be a businessman post Fukushima meltdown?
That is wave
well,
50.
Theoretically,
It's wave 50? No, that would make it easier. He's radiation poisoned.
no. Well, theoretically, if it's a businessman post Fukushima meltdown, that's like any businessman that you could just go talk to now because it's always post.
Okay, no, he lived in Fukushima and he did not leave the area. He was just outside. He was just outside the lethal
He's still a
zone.
businessman at that point. He's
He was-
probably retired.
Irradiated businessman.
He's got an extra hand for filing taxes.
Well, no, you see, what it's like. Okay, what it is? How about this? Let's put it like this, because I think this is more fun. Every time you hit the businessman wave, you have to roll a d20 is theoretically rolled,
Oh, he has
right?
a new mutation every time.
No. There's a 1 in 20 chance that you get the radiated one, and the radiated one looks like the tank. Actually, no, he looks like the Charger from Left 4 Dead. He's really good at his job, though, and he has a regular size briefcase.
No, you don't get to the tank until wave 100. The tank's wave 100, and that's the CEO of Toyota.
Let's just say Square Enix.
Oh my god. Speaking of CEOs for a second, have you guys seen the CEO of Bang Energy?
What?
Yes, that dude
And
looks
how he
fucking
looks-
cracked.
Exactly like you'd expect the guy who runs Bang Energy to look.
Oh my god.
He looks like he is on every drug.
It looks like he's on Bang.
Yeah.
I had-
You know what?
That's breakfast, lunch, and dinner Bang right there.
I had Bang once.
Oh my god.
It was not a good time for me.
Bang,
I
not
had
even
two.
once.
He looks like he looks like Mark Summers.
Wait,
20
okay,
years
for,
after.
for this theoretical wave of child
think-
abuse, are we allowed a weapon?
No.
And are we allowed to choose the weapon?
Do you need
No,
a weapon
okay,
to
so-
take on a bunch of, like, screaming kids?
No,
I'm
so here's the thing.
5'4", dude. Calm down.
Here's the thing. As for weapons, if you anything that they drop, you can use,
Okay.
but
Oh
they
my
all
God.
have a set durability.
You just
The
gave
children are the
Audible.
weapons.
You just equipped Audible with Franklin's demise.
Wait. They have a set durability. The children are the weapons.
Well,
What?
both technically.
I mean, yeah, they
You
don't.
said they all have a set durability.
We
They
never-
don't
How
specify
much
what
do you
has
think?
the-
I think I could make it pretty far.
We never specified whether or not they despawn as they hit the ground.
This is true. It does play the Plants vs. Zombies
No,
song,
it's like Scott
though.
Pilgrim and they bust into coins.
However, if they hit the ground and they don't despawn, then you are going to have like obstacles to fight around.
What do
'Cause
you
eventually
mean?
they're
You
gonna
pick
pile
up
up.
the nearest one by the legs and start swinging that around as a weapon.
I know, but eventually you're gonna have waves of. My God, this is getting dark.
No,
Dead-
if they have durability,
plays-
you will
it
run
plays
out of
this.
child weapon eventually. So you'll just refresh.
You're not Google Chrome.
No, if they aren't despawning and the weapon has a set durability and you're using either the dead or unconscious
they're gonna be
child as a
piling.
weapon.
No. They're
No,
gonna
no,
be.
you cannot do that. That's not.
Why not?
Because I said so.
Audible's really
Audible.
mad
No,
that you can't.
Anything they drop can be used as a weapon, and if they drop unconscious, that's a weapon now.
No, no. I'm not allowing.
Why? That's
Child abuse.
Oh, and it was the video of first graders. I'm just thinking logistically, if I was ever put in this theoretical position, I would pick the nearest one up if it's either unconscious or dead and start swinging it around like a
This is
weapon.
more of a
If
theatrical
it has
position.
durability, that means it'll break eventually, which means I'll just pick another one up off the ground. I can't lose.
You don't
Yes,
get a
you can.
netherite enchanted child. You do not get that.
Can I have a sharpness 2 child?
No.
Loyalty 3. It's your own son.
Oh my God.
We haven't answered the question.
Well, the kids aren't the only ones getting the piss
I
beaten out
need
of them.
to
I'll be
know
right
the
back.
full logistics of it, and you're saying no to the things that should be reasonable.
No, they despawn.
Okay.
They
So the-
despawn because, like, in between each wave, they get up and then go back to, like, their class.
Okay.
I don't see him getting up. I just see him. They just disappear.
Yeah, they,
blink.
like, flash and then, like, disappear.
New round
And then
begins.
you go to the infirmary at, like, the local school, and then you have to fight the nurse. But it's the nurse from Dead by Daylight.
Oh my god.
It's the secret boss.
It's the
Okay,
loser's
so-
tournament.
How many first graders are in a wave?
Let's say 10. 10 at a time.
And are they actively antagonistic?
You mean, like, do they charge at you, or do they do the thing that every shitty ninja in every action movie does?
Yes.
No, they all attack you at once. They're fucking first graders.
Okay.
They don't have any natural thought process. They move like a horde.
This is true.
Oh man, I don't know what would it depend. It kind of depends for me, really. Like,
You have the advantage that you could blend in.
I can show you a real life example, Audible, afterwards if you'd like.
huh?
I can show
Wait.
you a real life example of kind of what you'd be looking at in this situation.
No,
Not
I
really.
was a TA in an elementary school for a bit in high school. I know what
Yeah.
I'm looking at.
Yeah,
The
but
problem
have you
is I'm trying to
experienced
think-
it in first person.
I'm trying to
Have you
think.
actually swung on a child?
No, I'm just trying to think how much would either deter or knock out a first grader. Because like I'm pretty
First
convinced
kick
that
in the head.
One punch.
Keep in mind, like, I'm back, by the way.
you were gone.
Oh. Anyway, keep in mind, fucking, you know how much damage you can take as a kid?
Yeah, they're like rubber, man.
They're-
That's the problem I'm getting at is I'm pretty sure kids are invulnerable if you don't acknowledge their pain.
Yo, those fuckers
took
have
her head.
unfused, they have unfused bones. Like, they're wiry little shit.
That's babies, you weirdo.
No. You stop
Babies
growing.
don't have kneecaps.
No, you stop growing when your bones are fused together. Fact check me.
No.
Don't tell me what to do.
If your
Dad.
if your bones fuse together and you continue to grow,
I'm the older brother here. Listen here, buckaroo.
all right.
Mom left me in charge
Fuse
conditionally.
Bones McGee over here.
Hey, don't call me loose bones.
Your bones did the fusion dance.
They did. Mom says I'm an actual adult. Yeah, she told me about it. We don't even have the
She
same mom. I
told
don't
you
know why.
about it.
Okay, but I don't know.
We need an answer so we can end this fucking podcast.
Maybe
No.
Just give me an
It's
estimated weight.
The
Philip,
fucking
I'm
grizzly bear.
I don't know. I could maybe
How
make
many?
it like
You know what? Yeah. Okay. hold
I
on,
could
go
make
ahead.
it if it were only waves of first graders, probably about 8 waves. But I think I'd get dropped at the first businessman.
You know what? That's actually.
I got a
kinda
much
fair.
more entertaining question.
How many first graders would it take to beat a grizzly bear? Is that actually what it was gonna be?
How many?
The answer is there are not enough first graders on the planet.
No,
I don't
would
know.
Say
I think after a while,
arms-
the grizzly bear would get tired. Like anyone would get tired, but the grizzly bear would eventually.
Well, according to the Bible.
Well, that depends.
Okay,
What
you
season?
get out of here with that.
Fuck up.
No, no, hold
According
up.
to the Bible,
This actually
the
does
grizzly
matter.
bear.
What season is it? In which the
That's
grizzly bear is
true.
fighting these first graders.
That's true. If it's spring, I think the kids win pretty easily.
Oh yeah, they're weak.
Yeah.
As opposed to
if it's
what, a bunch
winter
of
or
kids-
As
As
Then the
opposed to a
kids
bunch of
stand a
kids
chance,
ganging
if
up on a
not,
sleeping bear in a cave.
That's true too. You hit them up in the winter months, you're more likely to kill them.
Yeah, winter and spring is when the bears are nerfed.
Yeah, but the bear wakes up and shit whips them around a cave and just paints the wall with them. Like,
Not if they
fucking-
go for the eyes first.
No,
You're
but
not
see,
gonna
here's
fucking
the
go
thing.
for the eyes.
If we throw an theoretically infinite amount of first graders until they do eventually beat this bear, because it's how many will it take? If you just keep pissing him off while he's trying to hibernate, he won't be able to do anything after like a month. Because he won't have gotten any sleep.
I just poke him in the eye while he's sleeping.
But his eyes closed, moron.
Okay, so if you ever poked yourself in the eyelid with your eyeball, yeah, poke yourself in the eye
frequently,
with your
actually.
eye closed. That fucking sucks.
No, it doesn't.
Yes,
You
it
just
does.
got weak eyes.
Yeah, you know what? I will take my weak eyes over a weird.
This is why we call him Audible Shrug. He doesn't have eyes.
Audible shrug. Well, wait. How does that? What was that have to do anything with his eyes?
Doesn't have eyes.
No.
Audible looks like the Pale Man.
There you go.
He has eyes, but they're like on his hand, and
Well-
he takes them out, flaps the to put them in.
All right, Mr. Paleman, tell me
What is with you?
what?
It's just
What's
a really
with-
fun thing to
what's-
ask like that.
What's with
But-
me? An empty can of Pepsi and a cat.
Put
But
the
no,
cat on the
I
mic.
would have to say,
Cat won't speak
That-
for you.
if it is specifically in winter at the start of hibernation, you send enough waves of first graders at this grizzly bear so it doesn't get the chance to hibernate, it can do nothing after the fact. Give it like a month.
Why the fuck are we trying to make this a boring fight?
No, I mean, I'm telling
Well,
you.
no,
I'm
you just-
gonna walk up
You
and poke
said
him in the eye.
how many first graders would it take to win, and that's how it would take. That's how the first graders could even stand a chance.
I think
10
100.
10
I think
Komodo
100.
dragons in a maternity ward.
What
I mean,
the fuck,
As
Jake?
long if the Komodo dragon bites literally anything with
It dies.
a lower
I
than
know. I was
elephant,
watching
like,
some really gruesome videos
constitution,
earlier.
it will die.
I was watching really gruesome videos earlier. It was like, ooh. I got the fuck off Shane Dawson's channel.
Thanks for joining the podcast, everyone.
That actually would be a good place to end if you want to.
Yeah. Who are you people? I'm fucking. Hi, I'm Jake. You can find me at Sindraws and
No.
Sinwalker
No.
TTV.
I am
Klidge, who are you?
You can find me at Klidge Radio, and I like smellybutts.com.
Hell yeah.
Identity theft is not a joke.
I mean,
It is if you laugh about it.
I'm upset. Good night, everyone.
No, fucking. Who are you? Name yourselves.
You fucking named me, bitch. Snitch. Anyway,
Okay, who's. Okay, fine. I'll do it because Jake's gonna fucking.
I'm Chris. Blondo Cal. I don't know your other handle. I might be Chris on Instagram and
Yeah.
Blondo Cal on
Twitch.
Yeah, that was it. Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hey, that makes me. Oh,
Say
I
no
wasn't
one's
expecting-
stole Audible's identity.
aha! I win.
And I'm Audible Shrug. You can find me at Audible Shrug on Twitter and everything else.
He's Audible.
Yeah,
He's Audible. Shrug.
literally
You can,
everything.
you can find him rolling it around in a swamp. Okay.
Time if you place him in front of a door, he's Audible Rug.
Okay, we gotta shut this down.
So
If you find him in front of a bunch of bushes, he's Audible Shrug.
If you find me as an outlet in your wall, I'm Audible Plug.
If you find him underneath the blanket, he's Audible Snug.
That
Just
was
don't-
me earlier today. I took a bomb.
Just don't be an Audible thug. All right. Say no to piracy, kids.
If you're
Anyway,
an Audible
I was
Plug,
a
you might also
caveman,
take
I'd be,
Audible.
I have to end this. I have to pull the lever. I'm sorry.